Charmed and Dangerous. Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be my favorites for December and February. I'm very late in this. There was a lot going on, and I apologize for the lack of videos that I've been posting. I was trying to do a Tuesday, Thursday schedule, and I'm still trying to work those things out this semester in school. It's been a little bit rough, so it's been kind of hard to get those things up, and I don't have any more pre-filmed videos. There was a while there where I had pre-filmed some videos, so I had some stuff for you guys in case school got too overwhelming, but I don't have any more of those videos, and I'm trying not to pre-film because I really want it to be like that week, focusing on you guys, you know, what it is I want to put out there for that week. And there's some kinks and things that I'm working out in scheduling, and I really have to kind of get a schedule down and figure out when I can film, when I need to do homework, all of this. So it's taking me a while to kind of figure that out, and I'm still kind of playing with it. But I wanted to apologize for the lack of videos, first of all. But I also wanted to share my favorites because I did not do a December favorites, and it is like almost mid-February, and I haven't done my January favorites. So I kind of wanted to mesh the two together and get this out there for you guys so you guys know what I was loving at the end of the year and then at the beginning of the year as well. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. We're just going to jump right in and hit the ground running. I have two things to share with you that I'm not excited about. The first thing I'm going to share with you is something I just got in my ShopMissA haul. Sad day. And it's not necessarily that I hate them, but these earrings that I bought in my ShopMissA haul, they are the most gorgeous, gorgeous pair of earrings. And granted, they were only $1, so you expect when you buy something for $1, there might be some problems. It keeps falling off. So if you see this piece, it has the two pieces on it, and it's just this one side. And I tried to like push it in so it wouldn't come off, but like it's very thick, this piece. The little circle keeps coming off, and it's like, it's legitimately just this one side, and like you can pop it back in, but I'm like terrified I'm going to lose it. And I was wearing them like every day for, you know, since I got them, really. And I really love them. They're so pretty, and they're so simple but so elegant. But I just wish that this piece would stop falling off, so I'm gonna fiddle with it and see if I can get it to stay on. But I'm just slightly disappointed in them because I can't wear them. The next negative thing is like an actual, I'm disappointed at it. I don't know if I did like an actual like haul for you guys, but I think that I did. I don't remember. I didn't do it. I was looking for a moisturizer. So I was using, I can't remember the name of it now. I brought the bottle with me, and I was trying to find it, and I could not find it anywhere. But I was out of like my daytime moisturizer, and I could not find that one. And I was kind of looking, and in the like skincare aisle at the drugstore, there's a lot of cleansers and a lot of that, but like there's a very large lack of lotions, at least where I'm looking. So I picked this up at Target, and this is supposed to be comparable to the Clean & Clear Dual Action Moisturizer, but it's the Up & Up brand from Target. And I was like, oh, I'll give it, you know, it's oil-free acne medication, moisturizes dry skin, you know, I'll give it a whirl, because I could not, oh, sorry about the glare there, I could not find my moisturizer, and I'm sick again. This winter's a bad like time for me. It was leaving these little like flakes on my skin, and it wasn't like, I don't know if it was my skin that was like flaking, you know, so I even was like, okay, I'll do a scrub. I'll try to scrub and exfoliate. So I exfoliated my skin and didn't use this, and I still had the problem. It's like clumping up. I don't know what it's doing, but it's terrible. And my makeup application was horrible because I had these little specks and spots and pieces and flakes of this lotion underneath my makeup, and that's not cute. So I gave it a good whirl for 2 weeks, and I finally just said, you know what, I have not used the rest of it. I probably will not use the rest of it. That's that. Those are I hate those products. Now for the good products. The first product I want to share with you are these. This is a 3-pack. I already used one, threw it away. I'm on the second one. These are microfiber facial scrubbers, and I actually got these. I got these in December. I actually got these from Deals. These were $1. And what they are is, I'll pull this one out. I have not used this one yet. It's just like a little facial scrubber. There's a soft side here, and then there's more of like an exfoliating side. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to use these when I wash my face and see how it goes. I love these things. I use it with my everyday like face wash, morning, night, whatever, when I'm doing my, I can't think of the name of it now. The charcoal one that I have, the Biore charcoal cleanser I have, I use it with that, and it just gives a nice exfoliation when you use the other side, and I think it just really cleans the face better than just my fingertips. So with just me going around with my fingertips, it really gets in there and cleans, and I really, really like these. And for $1 for a 3-pack, I mean, you just can't go wrong. Really, really loved those. And I will be picking up some more of those if they still have them. The next thing I want to share with you is a fragrance. It is almost gone. This is by Piper's Perfumery, and I think this is like a Walmart brand or something. My mom actually got this for me right after the holidays. They were having like a big sale, and this is sea salt and rose water. This scent is probably not for everybody, but it's such a fresh scent, and my grandma used to like the smell of rose, so she had like rose perfume that she really, really loved, and I guess it's more kind of nostalgic for me that I get to smell it and think of my grandma, because she was a big, huge part of my life before she passed away when I was in 8th grade. So I don't know, I just really like this scent, but not just for like the memories of it. It's a really kind of fresh scent, but it has that hint of floral. It has that rose scent to it, but it's not one of those overpowering, like I threw a bouquet of fake mixed scents in your face. Like, it's not super overpowering. It's very, very fresh, and I really have been liking that. I'm trying to speed right through this. For one, my nose feels like it's going to run, and my eye is itching. And for two, I'm trying not to make this a long video. Oh, I always do this. This is the Glam Glow Super Cleanse. This is their Mud to Foam Cleanser. And they have this one, and they also have the one in the blue too. It comes out of the tube, and this is the actual package. They have the white one, which is the Daily Treatment Super Cleanse, and they also have one that's like the Thirsty Cleanse. That's the one in the blue container. I have not tried a Thirsty Cleanse yet, but I've heard that the Thirsty Cleanse is not as good as the Super Cleanse is. That it makes some skin tones a little bit too oily. So if you have like oily skin already, maybe go for this. But I have drier, so I have a combination. So I like this though. You basically just squeeze it out, and what you do is you just put it on like the Glam Glow mask, and you can let it sit for a couple minutes, or you can automatically get into washing your face. I'll let mine sit just for a couple minutes while I'm fiddling with the other stuff in there. What am I going to put in my hair? What am I going to do? And then you just put water on your fingers. You use your fingertips, and you just rub it in, and the mud turns into a cleanser, and it foams, and it's amazing. And your skin feels so tight, like that good, natural, healthy tight, and so clean and so wonderful afterwards. And I want to say this is $39 at Sephora. Oh, it's so good. I'm going to get it together, y'all. The next thing is the Urban Decay Electric Palette. I just got this in the month of January. This is what the palette looks like, and I can do like a swatch session for you guys separately if you guys would like me to do that. I wanted another palette, but I have so many neutral tone palettes. I have the Naked palette, I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bar, which has some of those colors in it, but I mean, it's more of a neutral palette. I have the Revealed palette, which is supposed to be comparable to like the Naked. It's very neutral tone. I have a lot of single shadows, but again, not a lot of them are really bright. I probably have about 5 to 6 bright single shadows, and I don't really pull for my single shadows very often because it's much easier for me to pull for a palette. So I really wanted to treat myself and get a palette. And, you know, I was thinking, oh, I'll get the new Semi-Sweet from Too Faced, or, oh, I'll get the Naked 1, I don't have it, or the Naked 3. There were so many palettes that I wanted to get, but I'm like, you know what? Think outside the box, and I don't get another neutral palette, for the love of God, and spend $50-something on it. So for $49, Sephora plus my discount, I got this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and this is not like an everyday palette, clearly, but I used Savage, this pink color, is what I used in my tutorial today that you guys probably have already seen, because I think I'm going to put that up on Tuesday, so you should be watching this on Thursday. So you have already seen that tutorial. If not, it will be linked down below so you can go check it out. But I used Savage, this pink color. I did a look the other day where I used Urban, and I used Chaos, so this blue and this blue and this purple, and it's just really great. It's great when you want to do kind of a dramatic look, but even with something like this, if you do neutral colors with one of the bright colors in here, it can totally be wearable for every day depending on like what you're doing and where you work. But this Benefit, this is their Real Mascara. I got this from Sephora, and I was a little nervous about it because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. I also have their push-up liner, which I do like, but I did not want to include it in a favorite yet because I haven't worked with it that much. But this is what I have on my eyes now. I've been wearing this like every day. I didn't think I was going to like it because I'll be honest, this does not give you a lot of volume, at least not on me. I have non-existent eyelashes, as you guys know and have heard before. It doesn't give me a lot of volume, but it's really good at separating the individual lashes and making you look like you have more lashes. maybe just not thick lashes. So I really do like this. I've been using this ever since I got it, pretty much every day. And I find when I use this, I don't really have to layer another mascara on top of it. I actually find when I do layer with another mascara, I don't like the outcome as much, because then I feel like it gets too clumpy and too spidery, and I just don't like it. But I've been using this by itself, like 2 coats of this, pretty much like every single day, and I've been neglecting a lot of my other mascaras for this one. So this one's definitely a favorite for me right now. The next thing that I have is we're going to talk about tools for the face, for applying face makeup and things like that, and then that's going to be the wrap of everything. So the first thing is the Beauty Blender. It was clean until I used it today. I know everyone always like, oh, the Beauty Blender, oh, buy the $20 Beauty Blender, oh, the Beauty Blender. It really is worth it from what I've tried. So I stopped using brushes to apply my foundation because I found that I wasn't getting a really flawless look. It was getting really streaky, or it was packing too much on, or it wasn't putting enough on. So I was using this sponge here, and I mean, it's had better days. And this is a sponge I just got at Walgreens, and while I liked this, I needed a new one. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get the Beauty Blender. I picked this up from Sephora, and with my discount and everything, and I really get the hype. I honestly get the hype, because I was watching all these beauty gurus use this Beauty Blender, and I'm like, you paid $19.95 for a freaking sponge. Like, have you lost your mind? So I'm telling everybody who is broke, excuse me, gross, I'm gonna have to clean it again because I just coughed all over it. Everyone who's broke and everyone who's like, I don't want to spend $20 in a Beauty Blender, it's good. It's worth the money. It really is. It's just, it's so soft and it's so bouncy. After using this, I get it. It's very bouncy on the skin, and it just applies the makeup so flawlessly, and you just get that really like natural skin look. So it's not going to apply it super harshly. I mean, you can use it and build your foundation up. It doesn't give you a cake layer look. It gives you a very natural, beautiful finish to your foundation, and it just bounces so, I mean, it's just, oh, it's just so soft. It's so soft, but yet it really gets, it gets everything in there. And then I use the pointy side for my concealer. I blend it with my fingers, and I go in, and it's just the perfect size to get my concealer, and then I even dip it in the powder to set my concealer right away so it doesn't crease as much on me. But it's just, it's so good. It really is so good. I will say that when it gets dirty, since this isn't like a higher quality sponge, when this got a little bit dirty, it really wasn't much of a difference. I will say that I've had to clean this one a lot more, so it's a lot more maintenance, because when it does get dirty, it doesn't do as good of a job at applying the makeup, at least I found for myself. So you have to keep up on the cleaning of the Beauty Blender a little bit more than maybe just like a drugstore sponge. And maybe that's because the quality is so good, I'm not sure, but I get the hype. I get it. I'm buying into the hype of this. And I really do like it. I literally have used it every day, and I haven't turned back since. I haven't used a brush to put on any of my concealer or my foundation since. This is where it's at. Worth the money, every penny, I promise you. I promise you it is. The next thing we're going to talk about is we are going to talk about some brushes. First, I want to share an eye brush with you guys. And I used this in my tutorial that you guys saw on Tuesday. This is Japanesque. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I got this at Ulta. This is a number 140, and it's supposed to be like a dual-sided brush. So you see you have this on one side, and then you have a different one here. I haven't really been able to notice much difference in the two sides for blending purposes. But if you guys know, I was using my big concealer brush by e.l.f. to blend. And while this blends like a dream, and it's still one of my favorite things, I was finding when I was getting in there and doing crease work, it was depositing color way too far because it's so large, and I was getting in there and I was doing my crease work, but I was getting way too much color really high up, and I didn't want my color to go that high. So I still use this for kind of, you know, smoothing out my edges, especially when I'm doing my transition color. But this I find is perfect for the crease and right above my crease because I have that hooded eye. It's fluffy enough and it's big enough that it really kind of deposits the color where I want, and it really blends everything out great. And it's so soft. It's really great. And I wanted a brush that, you know, was really good for this, but I didn't want to pay a lot of money. And I want to say I got this one and another one that I'm going to share with you guys as well from Ulta. I had a $10 coupon, and I ended up spending, I think, like $4 out of pocket. So for these two brushes, I want to say it was about $14 to $15 for these two brushes. This one I think was like $7. This one was a little bit more pricey. I think I can't remember the exact amounts, but they're pretty close in price. I think this one was a little bit more though. But this is really good. This is really good. I didn't want to spend $1 million on a Sigma brush or a MAC brush or whatever it is that everyone's using. This is great. This is great. And it really gets in there and it blends this is great. That's all I have to say. This is great. The other brush is by Real Techniques, and this is their shader brush. Yep, the shading brush. Shader, same thing. It's a really small brush. And what I like about this is that it's small enough to get in certain areas. So because I have that hooded eye, sometimes it's hard for me if I use just like a regular flat shader brush to put a highlight color in here because, you know, I'm having to worry about not taking it up too far because I don't want it to show there. Or even on the lid when I'm working with like a really bright color and I want to kind of slowly build it up and I don't want to do too much. I find this is really, really great. And this also works really well for the lower lash line. It's fluffy enough where it blends everything out, but it's not so big that you're getting color way down too far. This is a dream. I love this brush and I've used it probably every day since I've got it for my lower lash line, for my inner corner, even depositing color here and kind of working with it when I'm doing a bright color. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the e.l.f. fan brush. I will link my video down below, my ShopMissA haul. I just got this from ShopMissA and I wanted a fan brush to do my highlight, but I was not willing for a brush that has this many hairs in it to spend a whole bunch of money. This was $1. And although it's not the softest fan brush in the world, I mean, it's not rough, but it's not like if you rub it like this, it's really soft, but this away, it's not the softest brush in the world. But it does a really great job. I think it's the perfect size for right here, and this is what I use to just place on my highlight, and it really gives me a nice soft highlight without being too overpowering, and it really places it exactly where I want it. You know, it's not a real thick brush or anything, and I'm not like getting it all down here. I mean, I can place it, and it's so quick. I just dip it in the highlight, I zhuzh, I'm ready to go. You see, I don't know if you can see the highlight on this side here. It places it just exactly where I want it to go, and it's super great. For $1, I recommend picking this up. Not the softest brush in the world, but it's not too harsh on the skin either, and I think it's really great, especially for beginners or someone who doesn't want to spend $1 million on a fan brush, because what's the point of that? I don't see the point. I think it'd be a really great purchase. The next brushes I want to talk about, one is an old one is a new one. And I want to talk about them in combination. This is my new brush. This is from Sephora. This is the number 77. And this is their contour blender. I never know what it's called. And it just looks like it's flat and it's very, very dense. It's super thick. It's super dense. And it just has that perfect shape for getting in there. And what I like to do is dip it in my contour, and I like to place it exactly where I want it, and I literally just pat. I don't use it to rub. I really don't use it to blend because I find it's a little bit too harsh on me. But I place it right where I want it, and it's great for getting underneath here and really sculpting a very nice jawline. And it's great by itself. It's a wonderful, wonderful brush. I think it's $32 or $34 or something like that. It's an amazing brush. It really is legit a really good brush. But in combination with the brush I already have, this is my angled blush brush by e.l.f. This is like $3. In combination with it, the two together are like a dream. I use this to place my contour, and I use this to blend. Because this is angled, it perfectly gets in there. So once my contour is placed, I just place this at an angle, and I can just blend it. I do circular motions, I go up, I'm able to blend the harshness of the contour out, but this has placed it in such a way that, I mean, it's really sculpted exactly where I want it. I'm not getting muddy, I'm not getting contour too far, too low. It's really, the combination of these two is spectacular. And that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. Those are my favorites for December and January mixed. I will try and do better next month with getting my February's up, but sorry for the delay. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you want me to continue to do my favorites videos each month. And then also hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. I'm really trying to get my schedule worked out where I can get you guys some great videos on Tuesdays and on Thursdays. That's what my new schedule is. I'm hoping. I'm just still working out kinks, still trying to figure out planning around being a mom, around working 2 jobs, around going to school full-time, doing YouTube. There's a lot of stuff going on, and sometimes I do get a little overwhelmed and I slack on you guys, and that's not right, and I apologize for that. I'm trying to get that all figured out for you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought about it, what videos you would like to see, and what your favorites for the month were. Is there anything that I really need to try out that I maybe haven't tried out yet that might be a favorite worthy for me to give it a shot and maybe see it in another video soon? That's all I have for you guys today. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!